I born in Ipoh and I grew up in Rawang. Yeah.
Yeah, big family, small family.
I have three older brother and my mother and father. Yeah, that's it. I'm the youngest one.
What does your dad do?
My dad is retired life right now, same as my mom. I think I play like RO is my first game, and
Back me rock all night.
yes, play with around a lot of friends, yeah, and some Warcraft the map, like
The original Warcraft.
yeah, a lot of map,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he just played a lot of random games last time, yeah,
Orcs and elves,
yeah, a lot.
chopping the trees.
That's all memories, yeah.
Yeah. Peasants. Work. And when did you start Dota?
I think I started Dota like around like when I was 15. I found out that Dota is very interesting, and there are a lot of my friends playing, and they are very good at it, and I just want to like be better than them. I keep playing. I found the really interesting inside. Yeah,
Very competitive, right?
yeah, very competitive.
When you
Yeah,
started out. Do you remember the very first hero you played the very first time?
yeah, let's rock.
For me, Sniper.
And I remember this like every time I die, then I look at my friend, what do I do after I die? Then he say, you just wait. Then I see my icon somewhere, then I just click it. Actually it's a buyout. Then yeah, I just keep buying out every time I die. I didn't know that, and my friend asked me, why you so poor? I don't know. Then got one time when I die, he just look at me, then I just press the buyout and he's shocked.
Alright. And so, when you started playing at about 15,
Yep.
when did you start? When did you start to feel like, hey, I think I can really be like one of the best Dota players in the world?
Until my hometown is Rawang, and until there's a one tournament in Rawang, and I think I'm pretty good at the area there, my Rawang, and I feel that I'm really good at it. I feel this game is so easy for me. Then until that, I watched a tournament in my hometown there. I did join the tournament and I get ranked in there. Yeah, and I start to notice, there's a lot of more pros outside in the KL or in the Malaysia, and that moment start, I feel I promise that I want to beat them in one day. Then I just keep practice more, and I start to looking for more outside tournament, not just like Rawang. I keep going everywhere in the Malaysia, just going to tournament.
And the first tournament that you played, you won?
No, lose.
Of course, it happened.
Yeah, I lose like I think in Malaysia I lose like 2 years. I only get the first champion in Malaysia.
So you played local tournaments for 2 years before you were winning a single tournament.
Yeah, still a Malaysia tournament.
So about 15 or 16.
Yeah, roughly that.
And so was it difficult? You had to travel to KL and play in different places.
Yeah, actually it's very difficult because that time is like everything you just have to pay yourself. Like you have to pay the petrol fee, hotel, and the registration fee, and maybe the biggest price pool is like 2,000 in the champion.
2,000 ringgit.
Yeah, I never won that for 2 years. Yeah, that's why I lose a lot, but I keep going and going. I enjoy playing the tournament.
What was your inspiration even after losing so much to keep going?
I feel I learn every tournament that I lose. Yeah, yeah. I hope that my teammate don't hate me that bring them in.
How did your family take it when you started playing a lot?
They don't really like I playing a lot. Yeah, and they know that I don't like study, but they try to like give me some time to play until it's like until that I enough. Then they will ask me to go work again. Until sometimes they cannot even take it already. They just give me 1 year. If I cannot achieve anything, then I'll just stop playing and go work.
So is it that 1 year in which you finally won the tournament?
Yeah, the 1 year is definitely changed my life actually.
Playing full time, huh?
Yeah.
I saw another interview. There's one time your mother locked you out of your house.
Yeah,
Tell us about the whole story. How did you feel?
actually I just I forgot about the whole story, but it's like I was still studying and like there's a bus go through and I just hide behind the car, don't let the others friends see me. Yeah, that's very shame. But it's okay. It's a lesson.
How many hours until your mother let you in again?
Just like few hours. Yeah.
How did you feel?
My mom still loves me.
So between when you first started out and sort of like where you are now, what was the hardest part for you in getting to become a professional player?
The hardest part is like when I keep losing and losing, I start to doubt myself. Am I really pro? Am I really good? Am I really can achieve something? Yeah, it's very hard to go through that feeling. Like you just have to figure out a way that believe in yourself. Yeah, and keep going.
Do you think there was a particular point or incident in which that sort of like changed for you, in which you started to feel like, oh yes, this is good, I can really do it?
Until that, like I think of like last time, I do a lot of sport and I do a lot of sport. It's like it's quite okay, but I just suddenly get off on somewhere, you know. Like I feel that I'm pretty good at it, but I just get off, and then I got another thing. It's like I never success on something. That's why it's like I just want to success in Dota 2, you know. Then I mean Dota and Dota 2. Until I success, then I only can decide am I want to live or not, you know. Yeah.
So you're saying you played many other sports before, but you kind of gave up early, so you wanted to see something through.
Yeah, I don't want just to be a person that give up everything easily.
At which point of your career do you think was a big turning point? From like not sure whether you're making it until like, okay, now I'm a professional.
It's like I think more like TI1. Although I didn't attend the tournament, but the prize pool is definitely tell us that Dota 2 player can change their life. Yeah, because they plan to make it every year, and yeah, and this year is TI8, and the first year is $1 million. Is that time is already good enough to change every player life, you know. Yeah, that's why it's like everyone just will think that we are good to go professional now.
Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, what about so that was coming up. What about now? What are the biggest challenges that you face today? What are the most difficult parts about your career?
I think like right now the most difficult part for me to face is like the concentrate for myself. Like you know that when there's a lot of young kids coming out and the young kids very good at concentrate. They don't have any other distraction. Yeah, and when people getting old and like older and older, they have a lot more things like family, like or own personal thing, girlfriend or wife, something like that. It's all distraction. The for me right now it's like I just need to be more concentrate. Yeah.
So it's a bit harder to focus when you're good older.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of good players outside lah. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about esports in Malaysia.
Sure.
First of all, why are you? Over the years, you've talked a lot about growing esports in Malaysia and supporting the scene. Why are you personally passionate about esports in Malaysia in particular?
Yeah, I've been playing for other country for 1 year. In 2014, I played for China team, and at that moment, I actually win a lot. And yeah, I go into every tournament. We can also get a good result with it, but I don't really find the exciting and very happy for that because I'm not playing for my country. Yeah, that's after a year that I decided to come back for to fight with my flag, and yeah.
Fight with your flag. So even though the money prize is the same, fighting for your country feels different. You think?
Yeah, it's definitely different. You know, like
How does it feel like?
although it's like I'm in there, but I'm still a Malaysian, but it's still a different because the team is not like we are very like best friend or something. Yeah, we are just maybe teammate. Yeah.
And it's different when you play with Malaysians?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Same language, and we have same social life.
Very good, very good. Okay, so I mean, as you know, it's quite challenging nowadays for e-athletes trying to make it in Malaysia. Do you think that e-athletes should be regarded as the same kind of like level as normal athletes?
I think still far away to go. Yeah, it takes more time because the esport is more like the young generation coming out, and they still need a lot of time to make themselves become a real professional. Yeah, sometimes it's like kids come to play game and people call him professional. Yeah, I don't know. I just play game. Yeah, you know.
Do you think they deserve the same level of recognition that they should be, that they are as good as normal athletes, or they are as professional, or their achievements are as big? Some people say like, oh, Mushi is the Lee Chong Wei of
no, I think it's like every player who play well and they deserve to be recognized. And yeah, I believe that if everyone treat themselves like a pro, then I think they have the way to go into the pro. They just need a way to become a pro. Like some people that they just play, but the way that they act, the way that they're doing is not professional. Yeah.
So you believe that if e-athletes carry themselves more professionally, then they'll get more recognition?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, very good. Right. So and where do you think you play with like people from all over the world, and you know all the players and all the, from the different countries? Where do you think Malaysia stands as far as like their e-athletes compared to other countries?
Malaysia is like a lot of good players but still like cannot make a lot of team. Like maybe if you can say that a lot of good players that they can make in the one team, but cannot make like 4 or 5 team. But in the other country, they have a lot of players. They can make a lot of team for that. Yeah, that's why Malaysia players like to split out and play. But it's good also that they represent their own country. Maybe that not the same team, but they're also holding their own flag to go in the tournament. That make people recognize, oh, this Malaysian achieved a lot, he win a lot, or he's good.
What do you think are the strengths or the weaknesses of Malaysian players compared to players from other countries?
I think it's more like attitude and discipline. Yeah, like Malaysia definitely have a lot of talent, but some players that they just don't have discipline, and they just get up easily. That's why a lot of players that they cannot go very far. And some people, I means that I saw a lot of players that he's already pretty good, and he just lost the motivation, and then he just dropping down all the way. Yeah, I've seen a lot. But other countries like they just don't care. They just want to win because in their country they just like let's say example China. It's like you must become very very good to achieve something. If you're not good enough, then you're just gonna kick out. It's too competitive. The competitive make them stronger. Yeah.
So you feel within Malaysia it's not very competitive?
Can say so. Yeah, and because Malaysia last time, that is good for me to. It's a very good opportunity for me to grow up and a good environment because a lot of Malaysia tournament, right? Then I just join every tournament. Then I learn from others pro. Then I become a better and better. But for now, it's like Malaysia have no any tournament. Maybe they have, but first thing they do, ban the pro player. Because if the pro player join, then the others like youngers or the for fun, that kind of team that they don't like to join a tournament anymore. Then the tournament will become a less team. But there's not a good environment for the pro scenes.
So you think it's important for young players to play against the pros.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, we don't have a platform for them to become better.
Yeah. Okay, and you said that you talked about discipline. So can you give an example of what kind of discipline that people need in order to become a real professional and really succeed? How many hours a day, or what kind of mental attitude that they need?
I think it's more like discipline. It's more like like example, you go to school, you don't late. That kind of discipline is also important, as in everything. It's like let's say we are 5 member in a team. 4 players is already waiting there, and another player is late. Why? Woke up late. It's no discipline already. Then the other player won't be happy about it. It's like if you keep doing this, you will get used to it, and your discipline is gone. And there's others thing as discipline as well. Yeah, right. Then like when training, you just tap out and you just watch other things. Something like this. All those discipline
You see
attitude.
that that's a big problem among
Yeah.
Malaysian players. Okay, very good. So okay, there are quite a lot of so you're a tier 1 player. There are a lot of tier 2 players, a lot of tier 3 players, and not all of them are going to turn pro, right? Not all of them are going to succeed. What do you think will make the difference? Or if you're not a tier 1 player, is it a viable career? Do you think you can make enough money playing Dota or doing it professionally?
I think now it's like still a lot of organizations that willing to sponsor and make a team, but it really depends on their attitude, that the organizer willing to sponsor you, to like paying you to growing up or not. I believe that a lot of organizations that doesn't mind that helping you to become a good, but you need to prove that you are willing to learn. You have a good attitude. You have the future. Yeah.
Okay. And what advice do you have for parents of kids who want to become professional Dota players? And again, some of them are very talented, some of them are not so talented.
Yeah. If like for me, a lot of players, a lot of people say that I'm very talented to become a pro. Actually, for me, last time I don't think I'm talented, but I just like one thing and I just keep doing it and doing it. That's why it's more like I spend more than usual people to become what I want and achieve what I want. Yeah, those talent is like maybe I spend 14 hours a day, but those talent is like spend 7 hours a day that can reach the same thing. Yeah, and for those player parents, it's like last time I actually agree with my mom, even though it's like if that time in that generation, I think it's hard for the parents to understand about this sport. But for now, in Malaysia, you can just check a lot of the news in Google or newspaper. There's everything. Most of everything is like still a lot of e-sport and how they earn money. Yeah, and maybe it's like for now you go into the work. You work how much? Impossible they can give you a high salary, It's like they can only give you the basic. You need to learn and learn. You need to climb out. You need to work harder to get a lot. It's definitely same in e-sport. Maybe you go into e-sport, you get 0. 1 year later, you get a little bit payment. And after another years, you achieve something. You get good payment. That good payment can be much better than you work in any others. For me, it's like work. It's a job. Yeah.
Similar to other jobs, eh?
Yeah, similar to other jobs.
Is there anything you think now we have a new government? Do you think there's anything that they can do to help esports grow in Malaysia?
I believe they will help a lot in the e-sport because the previous government, they also doing a lot of tournament and they recognize e-sport and they're helping a lot of youngers also. They even make some few events. Yeah, I believe the new government will.
What is the best way for them to help?
The best way, I think, is the first thing, more tournament, of course, and another way is like maybe academy, a platform for the youngers, for some new player want to learn. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So now let's talk a little bit about the future. I mean, like you said, you start off with not earning much, but then you earn more and more.
Yeah.
And then usually most players, they reach a peak,
Yep.
and then they're earning the most.
Yep.
But what about after they retire? Do they have to find a whole new career, or is there a way where you can leverage your skills into a sustainable, long-term, financially rewarding career?
Okay, let's say worst to worst, we say like that. I'm the 28 years old right now. Let's say my career end 30 years old, but let's say I'm just play for 10 years for competitive. I just start to earning from when I'm 20 years old. So let's say 10 years from what I earn to the normal working people, I think it's much more. Yeah, compared to them, it's much more. That's like if I know how to manage my money, I think it's like I can invest a lot of things. I can save my money. I think it's still, maybe it's from normal people that can work until 50 years old to get this amount of money. Yeah, so that people need to know how to manage their money and how do I say that?
In your experience, do most other athletes?
Yeah, let's say, as a pro player, we still have any others way to work except the player, like coach, manager, or even though you don't like these few things, you can go to streamer. Like let's say everyone can stream right now. If you don't like to go pro, you don't like to be stressed, you just want to have fun, you go to streamer, you can get a lot of money also. That's why I believe that now gaming can earn a lot. Yeah, even though you're not professional, but after you retire, you can still find a way. Yeah.
Do you think that most players are managing their money responsibly, or some of them spending too fast? Or?
Some lah, actually. Like I see a lot of players that they also handle their money quite well, and they invest something. Yeah, they buy the house, buy the car. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And which are your personal plans? What would you like to do? You want coaching, manager, streaming?
Yeah, for me it's like I'm still a player, but I'm not thinking so much. But I have a basic plan. Maybe it's more like I will do something to help the Malaysia esports scene. Maybe like academy to help the esport. Like not only for Dota, it's like for all the games. Yeah, because for me it's like maybe you ask me, am I pro in PUBG? No, I'm not pro. But I believe except how you play the game, there is also that I can share to you, like how to become a professional player. I believe that my experience can help a lot of players that wanted to become a good player. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the last question. I mean, you've been playing for 10, 15 years. Would you say it's been happy, rewarding, or more difficult?
Life is, I mean, like the life is difficult for sure. Like no matter what you do, but for me, it's like as a gamer, I feel very proud of it because that it's been so many generations. This that I'm part of the esport is for me is very happy, and yeah, it's for me it's just very happy to be part of it and very very good.